Look, let me just help me out. Stop. There's only one guy that can make that decision for you. Unfortunately, he's not here. If you're loud enough, maybe he can hear you on the other side of the pond. Try it again.
Hi guys, this is Billy, and let me address what is going on in this video and why the UK fans will never see a WrestleMania in the UK. So at the end of the show, the children in the crowd began chanting, "We want Roman, we want Roman." Triple H cleverly took the mic and made out that he couldn't interpret what the fans were saying, but said he interpreted it as, "You want Mania," to which the sheep in the crowd began chanting, "We want Mania," and he told them if they chanted loud enough, Vince McMahon would hear it and maybe they would get one. Let me set the record straight right now. We will never, ever, ever get a WrestleMania over here. We won't even get a B-level pay-per-view over here, because when I was working with WWE Creative, I pitched for a B pay-per-view, to which they told me they were not willing to pay out the additional expenses, which are around about $5 million, and they would be a hell of a lot more for WrestleMania. In addition to that, there is this complete and utter misconception that we have the fan base. Yes, we have passionate fans, but at its core, we only have 100,000 people that even watch wrestling over here. That's the viewership of Monday Night Raw every week, 100,000. Now, we would need 75% of those people to turn up to WrestleMania in order for it to sell out. That would mean that they would have to be willing to pay £75 to £1,600 for a ticket. And in fact, WWE would probably want more money due to the fact that they're losing money by sending people over. In addition to that, they're also losing the $20 to $25 million that a city would usually bid for the extra tourism. That's how it works in the US. People bid for it. London would not engage in any kind of bid due to the fact that the city is already making money. It already has tourism. And Wembley Stadium as a stadium also wouldn't engage in it, because Tottenham Hotspurs, one of the biggest clubs in England, are paying rent for the stadium. So WWE would be paying rental costs to the stadium. They would be receiving no bid from London, so they would be relinquishing money there. Plus they would be paying additional money to send the crew over. And as I already said, we do not have the fan base over to do it. So now you're going to argue, oh, well, all the fans would travel over. All the fans would travel over. Yeah, how's that going to work? 80% of the fans that are currently going to WrestleMania are American. 20% are international. So you are now catering for the 20% and asking the 80% to travel. I travel to WrestleMania every year, and it costs me around about £3,000 to do it, which is over $4,000. So instead of asking the 20% to pay $4,000, you're now asking 80% of the people to pay $4,000. And let me break that down. It would be around £600 for a flight for the Americans and $1,200 for a room for 6 nights. And that doesn't include all the stuff they would have to do over here in London, which would be taxis, public transport, food, etc., in one of the most expensive cities in the world. In addition to that, the UK media would definitely not market this in the same way that the US media do, which would mean that WWE would literally gain nothing from this other than appeasing a very, very small fan base, which isn't even the second biggest market that the WWE are operating in. So to summarise, the UK will never ever get a WrestleMania. What I suggest you UK fans do, if you want to see a WrestleMania, save up your money or get a better job and travel to the US, because that's where WrestleMania will always be, and that's where WrestleMania is always going to stay. This is Billy from London, England, who will be at WrestleMania 34, because I'm going to fly there. And if you want to see WrestleMania, I suggest you do the same, because the UK ain't getting one.